Are you going with 3 spinners for Bangladesh? Is my question.
So I'm going with the actually four spinners. Rabeya Khan is a young bowler who has taken 26 wickets in 24 innings. So
Are you also
yeah,
expecting the biggest surprise that Bangladesh will make it to the semis?
like since 2023, Nigar Sultana is the only batter from the Bangladesh women's side who scored more than 700 runs in the last 28 innings. So
How much are you looking to the squad of Bangladesh and seeing them as a real challenge moving on to the T20 World Cup? The final Asian team we are going to talk about for the T20 World Cup 2024 for the women's, and it is the Bangla Tigers, the Bangladesh, and we have the men's team currently playing the Indian side for the Test team, trailing the two-match Test series 1-0. But our focus is for the next big event in the ICC corner for the women's team. I have Parag once again in the show. Parag, welcome to the show. We're talking about Nigar Sultana Jyoti and her Bangladesh side. Has been a little bit of, if you go on to the out of the box section and see that the surprise package they sometimes bring into the table in the Asia Cup. They started off the campaign with a victory, but as they went to face some big teams, they crumbled massively. How much are you looking to the squad of Bangladesh and seeing them as a real challenge moving on to the T20 World Cup?
yeah, as we all know, Bangladesh is placed in the Group B with England, with the big giants like England, South Africa, West Indies, and also Scotland. And they came through the World Cup qualifiers where they become runner-ups and Sri Lanka women defeated them. And hence, they placed in the Group B. So I think that this has been the sixth Women's T20 World Cup which Bangladesh women will take part in. And unfortunately, till now, they were unable to put forth any remarkable performance. So this time, the Bangladesh fans, many experts, and also the Bangladeshi fans expect from Bangladesh women's team to show some magical performance in the upcoming T20 World Cup. And I think that the squad that they have announced is a pretty much balanced squad because they are going with the six batters in which there are two
Mhm.
wicket keepers, including their
Correct.
captain Nigar Sultana, and also the five spinners and four pacers. So it is great to watch like they have going with the five spinners, and in which we are also know that the UAE conditions are
Absolutely.
pretty much favorable for the spinners. So it is interesting to watch how the spinners will perform against the big giants.
100%. But we will talk about the spinners for the team as the show progresses. But talking about Nigar Sultana Jyoti, the captain herself, and you spoke highly about her. How much does she bring to the table? Because she is the most one of the most experienced player in the squad. Right at the top of the order, you have her. So how much the responsibility is? Because I want to a little bit compare her with somebody like a Chamari Atapattu for Sri Lanka, the person that takes the team on the shoulders. Now she has a little bit of support in a squad at Sri Lanka, but does Bangladesh have the same?
Yeah, like if we compare Chamari Attapattu from Sri Lanka and Nigar Sultana from Bangladesh, they pretty have much the same the like job who are doing for their team because both are the captains who is playing on the top of the order and doing some of the exceptional contributions for their team. And I have the like one record since since 2023, Nigar Sultana is the only batter from the Bangladesh women's side
Mhm.
who scored more than 700 runs in the last 28 innings. So
That
it
shows
shows that
consistency.
yeah, it shows consistency, and it also shows that how much Bangladeshi women's squad is dependable on the player like Nigar Sultana, and how Nigar Sultana will helpful for the Bangladeshi team to like
100%.
if they want to do something remarkable in the upcoming T20s World Cup, then this is the player which is look out for the Bangladeshi team.
100%. This is a player to watch out for the Bangladeshi team. And Nigar Sultana Jyoti, I think she herself has a lot of things at stake. And as you said, 700 runs in the last few games. So she herself takes the bat on her shoulders. But the rest of the players we're slowly going to talk about. But Nahida Akter, Fahima Khatun are the two classic spinners as we're talking about the conditions. Talk us through their experience and the skill set that provide in conditions like UAE.
Yeah, we all know that Nahida Akhtar is the slow left-arm orthodox bowler who can goes with their orthodox spin,
Correct.
who can create who may create problems for the other teams like in the Sharjah. They are the we know that the wickets are pretty slower than they expected.
Absolutely. And the bounce also keeps low, and these players, because in the women's section, not to disrespect, but the pace of the ball is pretty slower. That's where
Yeah,
I think when they hit the deck right, the ball will keep much lower than compared to the men's.
yeah, exactly. Like Fahima, Khatun, and the Nahida Akter, that there are will be helpful for the Bangladeshi team because we all know that favorable conditions for the spinners, uneven bounce, rank turner, like not the rank turners, but pretty much same as that the helpful for the spinner. So it will like after the 10th after the 10 over, like after the mid innings, from the 11 to 20 overs, this will be the time for the spinners who can like players like Faima Khatun and Naida Akhtar will play into the game, will show their class, and they have the chance for the bowlers like them to take the
Yeah.
wickets and to stop the batters to score big runs. Exactly.
Absolutely. And talking about big runs, you have the captain herself at the top of the order. We talk about stability in the middle order. I think someone like a Shobhana Mostary, her skill set might just provide a little bit of balance in the squad because she's somebody that likes to play the entire innings, stabilize the innings, and then bat throughout the innings. Somebody like her, will she enjoy batting at the UAE conditions because the wicket will be really slow? Because you, toss is never in your hand, so you need to accelerate your innings according to the situation of the game. How much do you think her contributions in the side will be crucial for Bangladesh?
So the Shobhana Mostary, the player like her, who also we seen her in the Women's Asia Cup 2024,
Correct.
who batted in the middle of the order for the Bangladeshi team, and who played some of the innings finest knocks for their team to just where the team is in was in the distressful situation, and she just played some of the helpful knocks, who took out the team from bad conditions, and they just scored slow runs where she
Yeah.
can just scored some boundaries and took some of the singles to just move on
Correct.
the runs. So yeah, the player like her would helpful for the Bangladeshi team, who can bat in the middle of the over, middle of the innings, and after the 6 to 20, this will be a department.
Exactly. Pose
Yeah.
the power play. So where do you think her batting position is ideal? Number four or number five?
I think that number four is will be the batting position for her, suitable for her, because on 1, 2, 3, the Murshida Khatun and Dilara Akhtar will open the innings for Bangladesh,
Yeah.
and one down there will be the Nigar Sultana, who can like came and just play her knocks and
Absolutely.
play her knocks.
Absolutely. And that's where you will have good top three, as we spoke about earlier in the day as well. But talking about skill set, talking about experience, another experienced candidate, Ritu Moni, her experience along with Shorna Akter, as you spoke before as well. I think versatility with the bat and ball, proper all rounders when it comes to Bangladesh cricket. Their contributions and experience at the ICC event would be huge.
Yeah, like Ritu Moni and the Shorna Akter, those are the two players who is on them Bangladeshi side is pretty much hang on, because they have pretty much good experience in the ICC events. They have shown why they are how they are capable and how
Mhm.
much they are what abilities they have, and because yeah, that's why they are pretty much important for the Bangladeshi team,
Mhm.
because most of the Bangladeshi players in this squad are not very experienced, and so
Correct.
that's yeah, and that's why the players like Ritu Moni and Shorna Akter will become very important for the upcoming ICC T20 event.
Absolutely, they will become very crucial because, as you said, it's a very thin squad for Bangladesh, very less experienced players, and these players have to take a lot of responsibility for them to get over the line. Talking about what the group lies for Bangladesh, and their opponents will be South Africa, England, West Indies, and Scotland. Doug. So that's going
Yeah.
to be very, very tricky, I must tell you. But how much do you think chances for somebody like Bangladesh can somehow surprise, for example, a team like South Africa, if you really think so? Or I think the biggest possibility for them to get 2 points will be Scotland.
Yeah, I think that the Scotland will be the easy opponent for them, and I think that they may provide the big upset in the upcoming ICC World Cup, because I already
Correct.
said that they have the pretty much good spinning options, like they are going with the five spinning options, and in UAE we know that there are turning wickets. So I think that South Africa and the teams like South Africa and England are not very good with the spinning conditions. They are not very known to the
True
Asian
that.
condition. Yeah, yeah, they are not very known to the spinning conditions. So I think that in the upcoming World Cup they may provide one big upset, which Yeah, which will be like very bad for the big giants team like South Africa, England, and West Indies.
100%. Yeah, we can expect the same. But you said about the teams like South Africa and England not being able to play spin really well. So if you're given the captain Zad, Parag, are you going to elect to bat first, score something around 100, 120, and then fancy yourselves to defend targets against your spinners?
Yeah, I will go with the batting first and then defend the total.
Absolutely. So I think the same as well. But talking about the players to watch out for Bangladesh, here are the three I have picked. Captain herself, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, Nahida Akter, and Akhtar are the three players to watch out for. What are yours? Are you going with anything different apart from the three I've picked?
No, I chose something different. Like Nigar Sultana is the same for me also.
Hmm.
But after that, I chose Murshida Khatun, who is the top
Okay.
order batter for the
Hmm.
Bangladesh, and
Hmm.
one is the Rabeya Khan, who is like extraordinary young talented spinner, who just
Okay.
shown her very talented spinning abilities in the like recently Women's Asia Cup,
Hmm.
uh, where she took 4 wickets in one match, and also like she showed her pure class. And also, like I said, since 2023, Murshida Khatun is the second batter who scored
Correct.
404 runs in 23 innings. So
So
she came
after
up.
Nigar Sultana Jyoti, you have Murshida Khatun right on the
Yeah,
runs.
and also the Rabia Khan is a young bowler who has taken 26 wickets in 24 innings. So it shows the like they have pretty much good ability to perform under pressure and in the big events.
Fair
So
enough.
these are my three key players to watch out for in the
Fair
World Cup.
enough. It's your choice. Absolutely going with that. But going into the player predicted playing 11, I must tell you for Bangladesh. And as I said, it's a no-brainer. The top three: Murshida Khatun, you have Dilara Akhtar and Nigar Sultana Jyoti at number one, two, and three. Then we move on to I think you have a combination of good side. You have the wicket keepers there. You have Shorna Akter, Sobhana, you have Ritu Moni, then you have Nahida Akhtar, then you have Fahima Khatun as well. Jonah Arnam and Sultana Khatun. So more or less, I think experience and youth is there. Are you going with three spinners for Bangladesh? Is my question.
So I'm going with the actually four spinners, Fahima
Okay.
Khatun. Like after that, there are the Nahida Akhtar,
Yeah.
Rabeya Khan, and the Shorna Akter. These are my four spinners, and I'm
Okay.
going with the three medium pacers options like Jahanara Alam, Marufa Akhtar, and
Mhm.
one all rounder right arm medium pacer all rounder Ritu Moni.
Okay. Ritu Moni is your third. So fair enough. It's a very balanced side, I must tell you. You expect a surprise to be on the cards in Group B. Are you also
Yeah,
expecting the biggest surprise that Bangladesh will make it to the semis?
I'm expecting. I must expect like
Wow.
there is there will be the surprise for the Bangladeshi. Like this will I don't know like what will happen in the from this side. They will provide something different for this year for sure.
Expecting because the conditions will favor them just because it's UAE condition, the
Exactly,
spinners
exactly.
will come into play. I had three spinners while you have gone with four, which is absolutely correct. Thank you so much, Parag. Thank you to all the viewers for watching this video. Bangladesh, a team definitely to watch out for in this ICC event because of the conditions. They might just love fancying their spinners in these conditions. Sit back and enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe to Fifth Umpire. Press the bell icon as well. Thank you so much, and bye bye.